feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I say you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. Yeah, I put so my frustration, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece, that mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound us around me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bump it. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like black, yeah. And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I say you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want.
Up it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When I've been magic, with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars driving fast, I never done this before. Yeah.
Opened back in 2003. Have a look at the link. Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Philadelphia Eagles. The children will grow, and it's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Right 20. Check 53. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Rick Flair. He's checking. He's checking. He's checking.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Value three.
From the gun, here's Goff. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. He's locked in early. 2 nice first down completions to start.
I like the fact that he's seeing the whole field early, spreading it around a little bit in the early going.
A first down run there for Gurley, but nothing opening up as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers of reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Wide, get wide. Value three. Maverick. Let's go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Goff.
Watch the screen.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. As he'll get this only up to about the 11. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
Here we go. Waiting. Blue down. Two jet. 59.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. He's got him in, complete. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz. And he fires one that's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 38, Goff into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for Philly. 41 yards.
Go. 120. And what's that? Friend. It's a safety creep.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. From 4 yards out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on 1st down. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later. This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now Goff on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now it's gone. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off at the 20, and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. He had a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go. Let's do it. Here goes tonight.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Gurley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. On 2nd and 12. Gone. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Gall. Man open. It's Kupp. He's got it. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long. And it's caught for a Rams touchdown by Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1 play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Wentz. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Third and 3.
Go. 180. 58, right there. Don't let him breathe.
The Wind's going to try and throw on third. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down, threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Show how you won. 2 for 1. 2 for 1.
Out of the gun. Gone. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
Hey, 5. 2 up.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2 for 66.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Hey, kill.
Now a first down throw. Gone. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. 76 yards.
At the 16-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Tight end right, tight end right. Hey, boys, we got four down. 58's the mic, 58's the mic. We own them. We own them.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Right back to him on first down. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
I got him. 36. Hey, 57.
Wentz now to throw. And that's incomplete.
Wentz's pass incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Go. Sweetie! Better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this one is right through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 34. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be good.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
At their own 23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Goff now 9 of 17 through the air.
Louis. Hey, Foxtrot. 53, Mike.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
I got you, punk. Helen. 76.
Now Goff. Flushed out right. Well, that'll be caught by Kupp and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to it.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by John Johnson. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now this throw caught left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Goff gets this into the hands of Brandon Cooks. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10.
First down.
On 1st down, gone. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Hey, kill!
Goff now looks to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Gerald Everett, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. Now for the point after. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
And to give this time to the tailback. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. Second down coming up.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Go. 180. 54. Mike, 54. Still heavy.
On 2nd and 9. Wentz trying to lay one up deep. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald in there for a milestone sack as that moves him past Hall of Famer Michael Strahan, who finished his career with 141.5. The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Taken in at the 11. A great return there of 22 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part. And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 41. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
120. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
From the gun on third down, Wentz caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Come on, fellas. At their own 26-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, one-play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
First down, Rams.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Goff. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. A good spot to throw, and indeed they'll come out with 4 wide receivers here on 2nd and inches. Goff now to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
Cut. 120. Right there, 54 Mike. You gonna see me in your nightmare, son.
Gurley again here on 1st down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Eagles' 43.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Gone. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 22-yard line. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you got to do it.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. The sack by Jordan Willis.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. The Rams on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Rams on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Goff. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49. A big run there. 29 yards and a first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now this time, Wentz will throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Shotgun now for Wentz. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. Wentz now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Here's Wentz to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage. Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down.
This by 7. Mike 50. Here we go.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Open man is Higgins. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
At their own 27-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Here's Goff. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Goff throwing again. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now it's Goff, and they'll set up the screen to Gurley. The first down screen pass, good for 5. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Throwing again is Goff. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Back to throw. Goff. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. To the air again. Goff. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as he'll try to get it to a 1-score game with a 2-point conversion. The throw is gone. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. A very pivotal 2-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the 4th quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a 1-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, and now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that.
Here we go. Back man. 180. He's tired of me. He's tired of us. What's your son?
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
It's a loss of a yard. Bringing up third.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Eagles, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.